Hello, everybody. Cedric and CJ here, CRWC Ring of Honor. That's the review, and we're doing this for you because this is what we like to do. So, this is not really a bad event. It's got some straight up good gems in there. It shows some promise. It shows that something might be going on that's going on. So,
and you didn't get the feeling it was going on forever, but we did watch it broke up. So, it got something to do with it.
Yeah. So, look. It starts off tag match. Matt Sydal, Christopher Daniels. And yeah, CJ was like, all right, so who they going to lose to?
Yeah.
Then it comes out, a formidable team.
Yes.
The Righteous.
Yes.
You know, so that's Dutch and Vincent. And, okay, the Righteous, they win after, it was a very long match.
Yeah.
Very long.
A bit too long.
Very long. Yeah, as she said, a bit too long. But Dutch is the one to watch.
Yeah.
He's the one. Vincent, for us, he's already made his mark. He's there. We know who he is. We like him. We want to see him, and he's a gem to watch. But Dutch is I like everything that he does. You gotta watch Dutch. Dutch is awesome.
His wrestling, his personality. He's very bouncy and loud on his feet, impactful.
And that boss man slam
is beautiful.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it. Not an often done move, and certainly only rarely done right. Right now, there's 3 in the business that do it. There's only 3. And since this one's not going to be up there, Big Bill, he's the other one. The other one we'll talk about later because we'll get to her.
Mm-hmm.
So next we got Robin Renegade versus Layla Hirsch. Hirsch wins with armbar and German suplex. That was my prediction, and a little bit later, that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
O'Connor rolled German suplex, really. And I said the Renegades are damn good, and they are used as enhancement talent.
Yeah.
That's just, you don't do that. That's just not good. After the match, Hirsch is attacked by the Renegades. Rachel Ellering runs in, clearing the ring. Layla pushes Rachel away and then leaves the ring. Crowd's not happy with that.
Yep.
Okay. I got words about that later. Lee Moriarty versus Darius Martin, and I'm like, okay. So Lee's going to win with the Border City stretch after a good long match. No.
Nope.
No. Martin wins with a diving bullet frog splash. This was a really good match.
It was. You got to see what Darius could do
if he just pro wrestle.
Yeah.
Junior's cruiserweight, lightweight, featherweight style pro wrestle.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not gimmicky. It's not modern. No, it's good. I'm like, this guy can actually go.
Yeah.
You know, and you could see Lee was leading this match.
Yeah.
He did a good job.
And Moriarty was flawless as usual.
Yep. They knew when to turn up the heat and go into finish mode. When you got that sense like, here it is. They did great. It was a nice, balanced build up to the end. That's pro wrestling. All right. When you can feel that, when you can see that, that's when you know that match was good. It builds up. They sold nearly the whole match. Moriarty did. Martin has to pace himself a bit more because there are points where it's like, oh, I'm hurt. I'm good. Got to stop that. Moriarty's selling stuff you forgot he took. Moriarty's good.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, they both still did a great job. Great job overall. You know, they get the applause. Next, we get Josh Woods versus Ethan Page, and I'm like, okay, I know they're trying to build up Ethan Page. They also got to build up Josh Woods. This is a tough one to do. You got to make one lose without the other looking weak. That's tough. All right, because some people have seen so many finishes, you just don't know what to do. But I'm going to say this match was vicious. They battled. They fought. They stayed on each other. It was really good. A mixture of pro wrestling and pure wrestling. In world of sports. They did good. I liked it for the most part. But the match ended with a shortcut by Josh Woods. Ethan Page had the numbers against him. Woods won after some cheating.
I think I was on the phone. I missed all this match.
I only saw 75% of the match. But both of these guys should be elevated. And it's tough. You know, certain matches like this, you want to build up towards, because both of these guys can put on an amazing match. They both can. You don't want to waste that talent. So this could be a series that they work up to for Final Battle to settle it. And honestly, I would be evaluating each match to see who I should push to go further. That's what I would do. I would put it like this. I'm glad I'm not in charge of having to see who I need to push. I'm just going to be straight up with you. I'm glad. Next, we get a 4-way, Slim J, Gringo Loco, Metalik, and Angelico. And I'm tired of these 4-ways. And I just want to say this, Ring of Honor, Tony Khan, you will never be as good as my Master of 4 championship match. So you can stop trying. Just stop. Just stop. That's my area. Leave it alone. You want tips and pointers? Contact me. But other than that, leave it alone because you can't touch it. But Angelico wins. And I like Angelico. And plus, he's got to win. Any match you see Angelico in, he's going to win because they're building him up to battle Eddie Kingston.
Exactly.
Let's see. Next, we get Rachel Ellering versus LMK.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. LMK, okay, a little something. I'm curious about her.
I missed most of that match too.
LMK, her pro wrestling is good, but her signature move positions, when she's doing that, she could be a little off. Maybe she was excited or something. I don't know. But she needs to work on that a little bit more. She was a little slippy here and there, but I can see the potential. I just hope that she works on it. But Ellering, she hit the boss woman slam. LMK took that very, very well. She made it look good. Rachel Ellering does that, boss man slam. Well, look. Originally from Boss Man Slam, which was not a spin, it was just pick him up, slam him down. Abyss turned into the Black Hole Slam where it had a spin. And he could yank you from neutral position. Loved it. And that's what everyone is doing.
Nobody can do it better than Abyss.
Nobody.
I'm not seeing anybody do it better than Abyss.
Now, Dutch, he doesn't do it like Abyss, but in his own style, it's as equally devastating as Abyss. That's pretty much, I got that, I can be no argument. I cannot necessarily compare them. Dutch and Abyss, Ray Traylor, Rachel Ellering, Big Bill, they're the ones to watch. Just saying. They're the ones to watch for that move. Tag team, the Infantry versus Iron Savages versus the Wingmen versus Gates of Agony. I wanted to skip this.
But it turned out to be a really good match.
Yes. I did want to skip it because I was like, first of all, there is no way to do this match without burying somebody. But no, this is a match that looked like it won. First of all, this wouldn't have been a match that they would have done in Ring of Honor in the past. Period. Wouldn't have done it. But if they had to do it, it seems like Delirious had a hand in this. It was very old school Ring of Honor. We're doing this well, but it's a scramble at the same time. And it was a good mixture. So it never got boring. It never got stupid. It didn't get gimmicky, and it didn't get modern style. It was right there. It was pro wrestling. It was strategy. The Gates of Agony. It took a bit, and I apologize for being this slow, but they've got a gimmick, a thing that they do. They like to sneak and steal on people. You duck one, and the other just bulldoze you
Right
somehow.
behind you.
Just wreck your shop. You are the glass in the China shop.
It's damn near unavoidable.
Yes.
Because you use everything you got
Just
to avoid Toa.
and
or to avoid Khan, and then
the other's right there to blast you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't escape it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And Gates of Agony is doing that tag team thing where they are there for each other.
Mm-hmm.
The infantry, they're doing that as well. This match showed how good Iron Savages can be.
Yeah.
The wingmen, even though they was taking bumps and whatnot, they're good. I don't like what Peter Avalon's doing with himself, but he can go.
He can. He's shown that many times.
Yes. Peter Avalon is somebody to not sleep on.
He just chooses poor personas.
Yes.
He chose one persona that was good when he first cut his hair, and he was in there hard nose and doing damage, and then he abandoned it.
Yep, he came out with something that we was like, that's that man right there. That's that man you gotta watch. And he was like, oh, I feel like I got praise. Let me screw this up. I was like, why would you do that? Why are you the way that you are? But Gates of Agony win. It was a really good match. I don't know. I can't look at this and say, oh, this was dumb. No, man, Carly Bravo, he took a headbutt and like he went to sleep. That's what's hilarious. I was like, oh, brother man went to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yep.
In Case of Agony won the match, and it was cool because they did it in a Supreme Heel faction because they won the match while spending the least amount of energy of any of the other teams.
Thank you for pointing that out. I missed the point of even saying that. I didn't write it down in my notes. Thank you, because that's exactly what they did. And what I think you were thinking about when I said, look, we ain't got to do the whole thing. We just need to do that thing.
No, that wasn't what triggered it for me. What triggered it for me is that you saw them in the ring the least. Like Carly Bravo and Sean Dean, you know, they were working.
They were all over the place.
They were in there putting in the effort. And so was everybody else. But when the Gates of Agony got in the ring, they were hard hitting, decisive, and like a good appliance, energy saving.
Yep. Carly Bravo, the fans are loving that hoorah crossover punch combination.
Yeah. Carly's good. He's very clean. He's very polished.
Yep. He's also, I think at points needs to slow it down a bit.
He got a lot of energy.
He has 18 Red Bulls before he come to the ring.
He got a lot of energy. He could do a vertical and just keep going.
Yep. He jumped up.
And that was it.
He need a new partner. Sean Dean, find somebody else. This is done.
He ain't coming down.
He's never coming down. So they showed an update. Mark Briscoe returning on Rampage to beat up Kip Sabian. And I was like, so Mark makes his return on the show that not many will even care to watch because y'all don't build the show up to do anything.
There you go.
So I'm contemplating watching it to see if they do any. We'll talk about it later, girl.
All right.
Nick Comoroto versus Lee Johnson versus Action Andretti. This match was long, and I don't understand the point of it. Look, this is a long match. This match was long, and it wasn't exciting. It was boring, and
it didn't make sense.
None at all.
The match didn't make sense. The outcome didn't make sense.
It was just with wrestling, with fighting. The ring got cleared of Lee Johnson. Action Andretti, Schoolboy roll up on Comoroto, pinned somehow. This little dude pinned this big dude to the mat.
He just couldn't kick out. Andretti was just so mighty and holding him down loosely. He just I don't know. None of it made sense.
I mean, you put the condom on, you start getting your pumps in, You count about 25, you say, I'm going to go watch TV. And they're like, yeah, I'll watch TV with you. All right, let's watch TV. And you're the one watching this. You're like, what the hell are y'all doing? I feel incomplete, and I'm the one watching.
Mm-hmm.
Just, anyway, Charlotte Renegade versus Kiera Hogan. That was a damn good match.
It was.
I'm not going to say it was a strong match, but it was a good match. They were laying into each other at points. There are little hiccups here and there. I don't know if it's poor camera angle or if Kiera was just being overly safe. You're in there trusting somebody with your body. People don't understand that aspect of pro wrestling. When I first heard it, it hit me like a ton of bricks. This is you. I'm in there with you, and I'm trusting you with my body. I am trusting you to do what you do and not injure or hurt me. The only thing that should hurt me is the ring, not you. And Kiera did a hip attack where she missed Charlotte's head.
Right over her head, missed her completely. And the camera,
it was a perfect camera view too.
Yeah, but it was weird because they never show hip attacks from that angle.
Never. It was weird.
Mm-hmm.
But Hogan won with a twisting fisherman suplex hold, and it was nice. She put that on like a finisher should be. I thought that was great. At least your finisher should be strong, and they did a good job. But still, another Renegade enhancement talent. But somebody had to go over, and Kiera is the more popular and well known. So
yeah. Even
though the Renegades have won multiple tag champions and some singles titles, that means nothing when it comes to another company. I get it, fictitious titles. Yeah. I get that. But still, if a company can recognize them, maybe you can at least see them a little bit. Not say, well, I did good enough. I got you up there to get beat. You could have just not been up there at all. Be better than that.
Yeah, I agree.
Backstage, Rachel Ellering talks to Layla Hirsch, who tells her that she didn't want her involved in the match. Rachel's like, I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was doing the honorable thing, trying to help you out, Nobody else was out there, and the one that's watching you wasn't even there. She's like, yeah, I know, but you know what? You did the wrong thing. And then she walked off. Now, this juncture, you know what I'm talking about. This is Rachel, I wish I could talk to Rachel. Because I wouldn't want to be in this situation. Because if I was Rachel, I'm like, okay. I'd be like, you know what? I'd be like, you don't walk away from me. No. I saw you getting beat down by two people. You couldn't handle it. I came in and saved you. But you said I did the wrong thing? Don't count on me to help you. Don't even ask me to help you.
Yeah.
I offered and you just spat in my face. I'm done with you. And then go over and have matches. And make sure you cut promos to make sure that you are saying that you're winning. And Hirsch needs to watch out because, you're winning right alongside of her.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually you will have to cross paths again for the third time. And it won't be like the first or the second. It's going to be you winning that match because Hirsch has gotten too big for her britches and somebody needs to shrink her back down to fit in size. That's what you need to tell her and then do it. And then have Marie looking out for you. And then you join her. Be a bad girl. Don't matter. Be bad. Help boost up her area. And there you go. Now Hirsch got a rival. You got a rival. And both of you going to be gunning for that women's championship. That right there is 3 years worth of work and back and forth easily. But just saying.
This whole Angry Terrier thing that Layla's got is boring.
Angle what?
Angry Terrier.
Angry Terrier. Okay, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's boring.
She needs to do something different.
Keep the in-ring performance, but she got to do something else with the talking.
Yep. I'm gonna tell you this. Layla Hirsch will start failing when you start seeing her do stuff that she doesn't need to do in that ring. She started doing little flips and tumbles and rolls and stuff like that.
She too short and wide for that.
When you see her starting to do that, that's bad right there. Just saying. Really? Sorry for that pause, everybody. That was my phone. Let me know I need to eat. That's something that I kind of really don't like doing anyway, as it is. I'm too big to be eating. That's what some would say anyway.
Fuck them.
And I ain't doing this on Audacity, so I had to just mute it. Where's everything at? Okay, next match. We get the Workhorsemen, and until further notice, the Baby Boys, Griff Garrison and Cole Carter, who's out there with Maria Kanellis Bennett, versus Gravity, the Boys, and Dalton Castle. And I'm so slow. I'm going to just expose my foolishness and stupidity. I didn't know what Gravity was coming to the ring in was a space suit. I had no idea. I was just like, what is this stupid shit he's wearing? And I just move on because everybody's got something to wear.
Everybody's got clothes.
Yeah.
Oh,
everybody's got clothes. He's got clothes. I just don't like his. You know, I didn't know. So now I know.
Now you know.
Yep. And Castle wins with the bangerang on JD Drake.
Yeah.
It was all right match. Standard, typical Dalton Castle 6-man tag team match.
Yeah.
You know, even though there was 8, but pretty much the same.
You were in the kitchen, but Dalton started dumping people.
I heard you, and I was like, man, I want her to rewind it, but I just want to get through the event.
And he was dumping them. It was pretty. He got Griff. I think he got Anthony. He got somebody else. It was 3 of them he did back to back. Just effortless.
Probably JD.
Nah, it wasn't him. I think it was Cole Carter.
Okay.
It was effortless.
Man, it's a joy to watch him suplex. I'm just saying. So I had to eat that one. I just had to eat that one and just.
And you saw the slow German he put on Anthony Henry.
That was an Everest German suplex for you.
And then for the bangerang that he put on JD, he spun him more than he normally does. Because, you know, Drake is a big dude. Yeah. So he had to get him into that splayed out spinning position before he dropped him. Actually, in order to do it safely, because if he wasn't elevated, it might not have gone well.
No, he would have landed probably on his head or his neck, shoulder area.
So he had to really spin him. He a big dude. He had to really spin him and then drop him. It looked really good. It looked far more impactful because Drake is a heavier individual.
Yeah, Drake. Yeah, he ain't light. He was trimming down, then he started ballooning back up. I don't know what happened.
He got hurt, didn't he? He been gone for a little bit.
Yeah, maybe he'll get back to working on it. Who knows?
Maybe it's probably hard.
Hey, we know how hard it is.
Yeah.
So now we get to the main event, Ring of Honor's Women's Championship. Man, look, I was compelled to take tiny notes. This match, I would give 5 stars if not for a couple of things. But this is a 4.5 star match, and I would the highest I could give it because I thought these went in whole and half, but I could give it 4 3/4 stars tops. Okay. So Mercedes Martinez versus Athena. Athena paused on the ramp waiting for her minion who doesn't show. Okay. The women did not hold back in this match at all.
Not at all. From the bell. From before the bell. Because Athena jump started.
Yep.
Right after the handshake. Laid in her one of them elbows.
Both hit hard strikes, and their moves were solid. Athena backflipped out of a spider German suplex. Martinez shoulder checked Athena into the railing. Athena hit a suplex from the announcer's table to the floor, rendering a ring out count. The women entered the ring slowly at the last second.
Let me intervene. Martinez did, from that spider suplex position, did an upside down eye rake.
Yeah, she did do that. that can't be but so easy. Because she was spot on. It wasn't like she had to look for the eyes. They were there.
Yeah.
You know?
And Martinez was upside down, not Athena.
Yep. It takes a bit due to selling of the previous moves after they got into the ring, but they fired up again. Martinez shows why she's a veteran as she hit many heavy slams to make a comeback. Athena returns fire with equal fervor. Martinez gets the iconoclasm and goes for the Dragon Romero. Athena blocks the hold and bites the arm to break it. Athena hit a stunner over the rope and uses the dazed opponent, the dazed moment of the challenger to hit the O-face. Diamante distracts the ref long enough for Martinez to recover. Athena rips the cover off the buckle and Martinez front kicks her in the face, making the back of her head hit the exposed buckle before delivering a sheer drop fisherman's buster for a near fall.
And it was not a strong kick out.
No, it wasn't. It was barely effort.
And she just laid there.
That sells the move, the moment, and puts your opponent over. How Athena did that. That's what she did in those literal 1.3 seconds. That's a professional. Okay, countering an O'Connor roll, Athena pushes off, and Martinez recoils from the middle rope as an assailant strikes her in the head with the title belt. Athena hits what they call the wig splitter and gets the pin. The assailant is Billy Starks, who gets the title belt and kneels like the Undertaker and presents the title to Athena, who looks at her and she's proud of it. She's like, "You did good."
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep, you can read her lips on that one. Athena presents Billy to the fans, but refuses to give her the high five she seeks.
Yep.
Everyone in the audience is even happy for Billy Starks. I teared up over that match. Martinez showed, I'm going to be honest with you, 75% of what she can do. She showed up.
Yes.
But she didn't show up to show out. She didn't do her this is 5 stars and we going to tear the house down.
Yeah.
She showed that she's got the potential for that. She's not going to use that on technically a house show. Now, if they were to fight at a pay-per-view,
it's probably different.
Oh, yeah. But she showed how she can go. And Athena showed that she can still go and still put on that high-level match after all this quote-unquote time, even though it was earlier this year. But still, with Willow, you know, it's like, we're going to do great, but we ain't going to try to overdo that.
Yeah.
I hope. This will be Mark booking if they put all 3 of them in a match together. You know, Athena and Willow, they had that 5-star match. It was a classic. People still buzzing about it. And they love Martinez. Let's put all 3 together because that'll be cool.
No, it wouldn't.
That's an idiot Mark booking if that happens. Do not do that. The problem with a 3-way match, everyone, I need you to understand this, is that in order for a 3-way match to look good, somebody has to get buried badly. Someone can't be involved in the match a third of the match. They can't. And the others got to work. And then someone's got to get thrown from the ring while the other 2 work. And then someone's got to get thrown from the ring while the other 2 work.
Yeah.
And they got to do that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until all 3 are in the ring and it's a cloistered fight. And then someone gets knocked from the ring and then someone gets beat and then there you go. And that formula is the only one that's technically been done because it is next to impossible to do it any other way. You can't be personal in a 3-way match. You can't, because you got to take your eyes off of somebody to beat on somebody else.
Exactly. You're going to get caught eventually.
So that's why that would be marked booking. So I hope that they don't do that. And that's going to be it for us. So this has been Cedric Procedure for CRFP and commentary on our review of Ring of Honor. Hope you enjoyed. Y'all be good, be true, be safe, and we will see you next time.